I'm Brian, and that's Jeremy, and every week on PSVR,
This week,
we take a look at the new VR games that are coming to the PlayStation Store this week.
we gather up all the videos we could find, all the descriptions we can plagiarize, and we condense them down into the short video for you.
Sometimes we look at delayed games, updates, DLC, or new game announcements.
So without further ado, here's PSVR This Week.
The arena's rules are simple. Defeat the most opponents within the given time to win.
Upgrades incomplete. Entering the cruiser.
If you've been a PlayStation VR gamer for a while, you probably remember Mortal Blitz, the arcade-style light gun shooter from 2017, and it's back. Well, sort of. Mortal Blitz Combat Arena will be a free-to-play competitive shooter coming to PlayStation VR in September, but the beta launches this week, starting on the 20th for us here in the West. The full game will have a single-player mission mode, but the focus is definitely on the 4-player multiplayer mode that features customizable weapons, items to pick up, and aim support. Combat Arena is teleportation-based, but it still looks like a lot of fun.
The Did You match introducing new warriors is about to begin at Nexium, the Combat Arena Battleground. The Neo Deathmatch is about to start. Don't let your guard down and take like this out.
If you can believe it, the last piece of paid Beat Saber DLC dropped back in March, which means it's been 6 months since getting new music for our favorite rhythm game. So despite our curiosity about what's happening behind the scenes over there at Beat Games, we're absolutely thrilled that more music is coming our way tomorrow, August 17th. But what will it be, and how many songs will be included this time around? Some screenshots have surfaced that point to Linkin Park, revealing that the songs Numb, Paper Cut, and Step Closer are all possibilities, and they seem legit, but we won't know for sure until tomorrow. Last week we revealed that Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion would be getting a new piece of DLC this October called the Dollhouse. But this week we've got a brand new trailer to share with you, which reveals new environments and a ton of new gameplay mechanics. The Dollhouse is launching October 1st as free DLC. In case you missed it on Gamescast Live, here's the most recent footage that the team over at Martinpole are using to show off the environments of their upcoming 5v5 shooter Albo. There aren't a ton of changes in this update, but the overall level of detail and polish is certainly noticeable. The maps sport a ton of variety and plenty of verticality, with jumping and climbing for some fast-paced death matches. As always, we'll keep you posted on everything Albo as the release date and upcoming beta get closer. The Hitman 3 VR announcement has been a roller coaster ride for PlayStation VR gamers. Finding out that the entire game will be playable in VR at launch exclusively on PSVR made it the first must-have game of 2021, and getting to import levels from Hitman 1 and 2 was nothing short of awesome. But now that we're getting more information about the PSVR implementation, reactions are suddenly a bit more divided amongst fans. Because while motion controls are supported, Hitman 3 doesn't use move controllers, instead relying exclusively on the DualShock 4. I'm more than happy to take the wait-and-see approach and not jump to any pessimistic conclusions, but there's no doubt that the option to use two move controllers would have been infinitely more immersive. I gotta admit that when we heard they stripped multiplayer out of the Walking Dead Onslaught, I wasn't totally sure that Survios could salvage their game and bring us a different enough experience from the one that Skydance Interactive delivered earlier in the year. But this new gameplay trailer brings with it a lot of hope. The action looks intense, and we know that gathering resources in scavenger mode will be significantly different than in Saints and Sinners. Pre-orders are going live soon, but keep in mind that Perp Games will be publishing this one physically in both Europe on October 2nd and North America on the 13th.
Trying to live. Things might be better behind these walls. Still ugly out there.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of PSVR
This week. We'll be back next week to keep you up to date on all the VR games coming to the PlayStation Store.
But keep in mind that no one outside of Sony really knows what games are coming when.
But we'll do our best to keep you up to date each and every week on PSVR This Week.